Hello and welcome back to Blooming Curious, the podcast for educators and parents who believe in sparking curiosity, embracing wonder, and preparing children for a future that values human connection as much as knowledge. Today, I want to speak directly to those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, the teachers, the homeschoolers, and the educators of all kinds who are stepping into that beautiful season we call summer break. Take a moment. Take a breath. You've made it. Let's talk about how this unhurried time, this unhurried season is more than just a break. It's an opportunity, a moment to rest, to reflect, and to reignite your passion for teaching. Why does summer matter? And it matters actually more than you think. It's often framed as a time to recover from burnout. But I'd like to offer you a new perspective. What if we treated this time not just as recovery, but as a reset? A gentle mindset shift away from survival mode towards intentional growth. Because here's the thing, children need energized, curious, inspired teachers, and that begins with you. And it starts with rest, because you've earned it. Let's not skip this part. True inspiration begins with rest. And not just the physical kind, but mental space. Here are a few ways to truly recharge. Unplug from technology, at least for a few hours a day. Spend some time in nature. Go for a walk, go to the beach, go into the mountains, get into your garden. Start journaling or sketching without any outcomes in mind. And sleep in if your body needs it. Secondly, you don't need to always be productive to be valuable. You are already valuable because you care and you show up. So once you've taken that deep breath, it's the perfect time for a little reflection. Here are a few ways that you can get that reflection going. Start journaling, and here are some prompts that can help you get started. What moments lit me up this year? When did I feel most like myself in the classroom? What do I want to feel more of next year? What am I curious to try that I've never done before? This isn't about fixing anything. It's just about being curious. Number 3, read to reignite, not to prepare. Now let's shift into learning, because in the most inspiring, non-pressured way possible, because here's the thing, education is academic, and we know that teaching comes from the heart, but it's also about the mind. The world our children are growing into will require skills like creativity, empathy, resilience, and collaboration, not just screen fluency. And ironically, that means they need more hands-on learning, more play, more inquiry, more projects, not more apps. So if you're ready to be inspired, here are some book recommendations to curl up with this summer for hands-on, human-centered educators like you. One is The Art of Inquiry, Questioning Strategies for the K-6 Classroom, and it's by Nancy Lee Cecil. And it's a brilliant guide to create classrooms where curiosity leads the way. The next one is Project-Based Teaching, How to Create Rigorous and Engaging Learning Experiences by Susie Boss and John Lama. It's a practical and inspiring book, perfect for integrating project-based learning into any setting. The next one is Let the Children Play by Passy Sahlberg and William Doyle. It's a global look at how play-based, inquiry-rich learning prepares kids for the future. Not to be missed. The next one of my favorites, is The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt. It's a powerful reminder of why children need real-world connection and not more tech, and how we can build that into our daily lives. Inspiring Inquiry-Based Learning by Kathy Short is rooted in real classroom examples And it shows how to use literature and student voice to fuel deep learning. And of course, we can't leave out Trevor Mackenzie's books, the Inquiry Mindset Elementary Edition and the Inquiry Mindset Questions. Now, once you've read, the next thing to do is to prepare for a human future without the guilt. We don't need to race to the next trend or the next tech tool. Instead, let's ask, how can I invite more wonder into my classroom next year? What structures can I remove to give students more agency, all the skills for the future? How can I trust that meaningful learning happens beyond a worksheet? Children will thrive in a digital future when they've practiced these things, making things with their hands, solving real-world problems, asking questions, and not just settling for quick answers, because our brains actually love solving problems, working with others and listening deeply, because these are human skills, and you, yes, you, are the guide they need to develop them. So this summer, give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission and the space you need to reflect and take the time for inspiration to grow. Let your professional development feel more like a personal development experience. And if you do pick up a book or try a new idea, I'd love to hear from you. So just tag me on social media at Blooming Curious and share what you're exploring. I'd love to know. I know also that being a human-centered educator means that you welcome a little structure and support. So I've created the Curiosity Toolkit just for you. It's a toolkit that contains templates and prompts and planning tools for 5 weeks of wonder and beyond. And it gives you the perfect outline for things to include and consider when you're planning your next lessons or your next units. And best of all, it plugs into any curriculum or any lesson. And as an added bonus, when you purchase the toolkit for the low price of only $10, it automatically gives you entry into the Blooming Community, which is my free private membership where educators like you can get the support you need from fellow like-minded educators. Just go to go.bloomingcurious.com/curiosity toolkit. I'll leave a link in the show notes. Thank you for listening today. Remember, being a great educator doesn't mean doing more. It means being more present, more curious, and more human. You've got this. Remember to check out the show notes for the links to the books that I mentioned and the toolkit. And until next week, stay blooming curious and take care of yourself.